What crime would you 100 commit if it was suddenly legal? Virtual piracy. I was not going to pay for it anyway, so the devs are not losing or winning any money anyways. It's a victimless crime. Like punting someone in the dark. There won't be any new high-cost game projects though, because why work your ass for a full decade on barely functional code with the purpose of entertaining someone, earn their scorn over petty things, all for the absolute reward of a few donations and probably no money. Small games might come out from time to time though. There is exactly one person who I would assault. Likely verbally, while they are tied to a chair and forced to listen to what I have to say. Not sure if I would actually kill them, or physically injure them, but I would like to make them feel the manipulative, religious, narcissistic abuse they have been dishing out to others their entire lives. There is this Nazi gym a few suburbs over. They are proper Nazis, not just PPL I don't like. A couple of times a year they hold dairy and only weightlifting comps. Also they are a meeting place for our local National Socialist organization. Anyway, enough background info, I'd probably commit arson. None, we don't act morally just cause acting otherwise could result in penalties. If murder was suddenly okay legally doesn't mean that people would randomly start butchering each other. Law reflects our moral views, not the other way around. Make my way across the state's most beautiful locations with copious amounts of weed and shrooms. While avoiding taxes, shitting on my least favorite people's doorsteps, and shaking vending machines for food. Might be not officially illegal, but I wanted to get married. It is gay marriage. Here where I live it is not possible legally and even not accepted by standard norm. Here I live in some religious country. Anything that doesn't involve or children. Sure, I'll set a man on fire and use him to make s'mores for his family, but consent is key, and if you touch a kid you'll be my next campfire. My personal take: 100 tax evasion. If it was possible I would go as far as to exempt myself from taxes. Taxes can make a paycheck go from comfortable to barely livable real quick. I suspect some people in Houston might start feeding the homeless, and some people in Atlanta might start giving water to thirsty people in line to vote. Destroy everyone's debt records. No one would owe a damn thing to any tax man, corporate goon, medical billing departments or student loan sharks. Torrent content, movies, TV shows, music, books, etc. I find long-living copyrights to be anti-consumer and detrimental to the preservation of art. Assault. I'd carry one of those riot-grade canisters of pepper spray and just fucking light up anyone who says some stupid, rude, or cruel shit. Using a hood-mounted rocket launcher to annihilate slow-moving cars in the left passing lane. Double points if they have NH license plates. Graffiti. Not that I will do dumb quick tags, but take my time and make actual works of art that anyone's grandparents would appreciate. Mine is surprisingly innocent, petting wild animals. Really hard to resist those sea otters. Honestly, those laws seem really stupid. Murder. Sadly enough that was actually the first thing to come to mind. Pretty sure I'd have a smile on my face afterwards too. Stealing from big name stores, like Walmart. What's $100 worth of merchandise to them? Even $1,000 is nothing to them. Running over people who just walk out into the street in front of cars with zero hustle because they know it'll stop. Make rich people, corporations, and CEOs pay for everyone's taxes and let working people keep their full paychecks. I think I'd still be too scared to do anything major. At most maybe I'd run a red light at an empty intersection, steal government documents and then show them off to strangers at parties to prove to people what a big man I am. Sell ketchup that flows more than 14 centimeters in 30 seconds at 20 degrees Celsius when tested in a Bostwick consistometer. Force all the government officials, billionaires who started funded wars to fight in them on the front lines. Some people really are awful, this you can't deny. No pistols, no blades. Strangulation was how it had to be. I'm going modern day Robin Hood. Just start liquidating billionaires' assets and eliminating poverty. You know what I'm gonna say, you know the most heinous crime of all times. Add pineapple on pizza. Anything and everything I want, I mean. There are laws for a reason. And that reason is me. A crime that becomes legal is not a crime, so how can I commit a crime that doesn't exist? Have a good old time torpedoing super yachts at Monaco, with my super yacht pirate ship. Technically, by definition, none. Anything legal, suddenly so or not, is not a crime. Insider trading. And then do whatever the fuck I want with the money I earn from it. Going whaling in Montana is legitimately illegal for some reason, so let's try that. Literally all of them. They're obviously worth doing or they wouldn't be illegal. This comment has been removed by Reddit for violating simple social ethics. I'd just steal whatever I wanted from all those big stores owned by rich people, rip fat donuts in the street and then turn my city streets into a racetrack. I'd so rob some billionaires if it was legal and physically possible. I'd slap the asses of fat people and say jiggle jiggle. Then run away. I'd crash that stop sign down the street every time. It's worthless. I take someone's perfectly livable second home Airbnb as my own. Rape, I'm a virgin, sue. I'm curious, just curious how it feels. Robbery. I'd probably try to break into an ATM late at night. Murder. And on someone most of you hopefully know or heard of. Robbery. Hitting the cars of people who drive like assholes. Arson. I know some CEO addresses that need a good wildfire. I wouldn't commit a crime because it's not a crime anymore. I really want to know where third gear tops out in my car. If it W is suitably legal, then a WULD and be a CRE. It then, wouldn't be a crime. Very stupid question. SMH, I'd rape. Not JK. I probably wouldn't file my taxes. Running over protesters or people blocking the road. Destroy debts. Just fully abolish everyone's debt.